Let us solve the exercise 1.1. So question number 1 under the exercise 1.1, in which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? So under the given question 1 there are 4 more questions. So among these 4 questions we need to know the list formed from these questions, which among them form an arithmetic progression. The first question here is the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. The taxi fare for the first kilometer is rupees 15 and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So we can take A as 15 and D as 8. So by the general formula of AP, that is A plus A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D, so we can get the series for this given problem. So A is 15, so A plus D is 15 plus D 8 is equal to 23, that is second the term. The third term is A plus 2D is equal to 15 plus 2 into 8 is 31. So from this we can conclude that 15, 23, 31 form an AP from referring the general form of AP. So by the definition of AP, by adding the common difference D to the present term, we can get the succeeding term. So the AP here is 15, 23 and 31. So from this we can conclude that the given problem where the list of numbers obtained from the given problem form an AP. Let us discuss the question 2 under the question number 1. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1 by 4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So this question discusses that if 1 by 4th of the air is removed from the pump at each and every instant at time, so what will be the volume of the pump? So initially if you remove 1 by 4th of the air from the pump, so then the volume will be 3 by 4. So if you do it continuously, like removing 1 by 4 at every particular period of time, so the volume will remains 3 by 4th of the volume at present. Let the initial volume be V, that is 1V. So after some time t1, we can take the volume, that is 1 by 4th of the volume will be removed. So V minus 1 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4 V. So after time t1, the volume becomes 3 by 4 V. Then again after time t2, we can take 1 by 4th of the volume from that given 3 by 4th. So again it will become 3 by 4th of that previous one. So here we can multiply 3 by 4 into 3 by 4, so that will give the next succeeding term volume. So from the first 3 term we can conclude that the volume is being decreased 3 by 4 times at every instant of time. So according to the definition of AP, that is arithmetic progression, either the terms will be subtracted or added to get the succeeding term, or it can, if there is a present term, if you need to get the succeeding term, some common difference D should be added to that term so that you will get the succeeding term, or else from the term you need to get the preceding term, you need to subtract the common difference so that you will get the preceding term. So but here the thing is being multiplied, the 3 by 4 is being multiplied at each and every term. So by the definition of AP, the series what we get is V 3 by 4 V, 3 by 4 the whole square V, again the fourth term will be 3 by 4 the whole cube V. So it goes on up to the nth term, so which does not form an AP. Let us discuss question 3 under the question number 1. The cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meters. So from the question itself we can conclude that if we take rupees 150 as A and 50 as a D, so it will automatically form the arithmetic progression. Let us solve by proving it. So for the first meter, the amount will be 150. So we'll take A as 150. That is nothing but the first term, and rupees 50 extra for subsequent meters. So we'll take D as rupees 50. So the first term is A, that is 150. Second term will be A plus D, 150 plus 50, 200. So and it goes on by third, fourth and fifth. And finally you'll get the 10th term, that is A plus 9D is equal to 150 plus 9 into 50 will give you 600. So by comparing this list of numbers, that is 150, 200, 250, 300 with general form of an AP, that is A plus D, A plus 2D. So it is similar. So from this we can conclude that the given list of numbers for this given question will form an AP. We'll move on to the fourth question under the question number 1. The amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. The formula for compound interest will be A is equal to P into 1 plus R by N into N to the power of to the whole power of N into T. So A will be the final amount, P is the initial principal balance, R is equal to rate of interest, that is interest rate, and N is equal to number of interest applied per period of time. And T is the number of time periods elapsed. So initially we'll take P, that is the principal amount, as rupees 10,000. So that will be the first term A. So after 1 year we'll take this amount, that is after 1 year there will be some interest amount which will be added to the principal amount, so that the whole amount, that will be A1 will be equal to P into 1 plus R by N to the whole power of N into T. So that is, if you substitute the values into the formula, so the P is 10,000, 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 into 1. It is 1 because the time period is 1 year. So for N is equal to 1. 1 into 1. The value of T here is 1. Why? Because the time period elapsed is also 1. Why? Because the compound interest is added for each and every year. So for the first year, so this is the amount. We'll take it as a second term. And for the second year, the A2 will be 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 into 1 to the whole power of 1 into 2. So here the 2 year elapsed. So that is the value, that is why we take T is equal to 2. So we can take this as a third term. So similarly, if it goes for third year, fourth year, fifth year, so each and every year the value of T will be changing. So for the third year the value of T will be 3, and for fourth year value of T will be 4. So the series what we get here is 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 1, and next is 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the whole power of 2, which does not form an AP. So as we discussed from the definition of AP, so if there is a present term, if you need to get the succeeding term or preceding term, either you need to add or subtract the common difference D, but in this case the common term is being multiplied. So this list of numbers from the given question does not form an AP.